Hey friends, it's me, Dr. Janet Roark, coming to you live from Central Texas. I'm a veterinarian here, and I am so excited because we have a lot going on right now. And I know I normally go live at 7 p.m. Central Time, but that is going to be in the middle of the Super Bowl tonight, and my internet's not that good. My husband's going to be streaming it, so or we're going to be using our internet of some sort, I'm sure. So, so I decided to move it up a little bit and have it today, right now, obviously. To answer your question. So if you have a question about essential oils and animals, go ahead and post it in the chat and I would love to answer some of those. But I did want to give you guys a couple of announcements on things that are going on this week. So if you didn't know, I have a membership group that you're welcome to join. It's only $27 a month. You can only join you if you want to only join for 1 month. That's totally okay. But this Friday in that membership group, we're going to be doing a webinar / workshop on essential oils for animals with allergies, as that's a really common problem right now. We're starting to get into the spring. And so I want to make sure that you guys are well equipped with what you need to help support your animals the best when you're dealing with a really difficult situation. Allergies are really complicated. They involve multiple systems often, and they make animals and their owners totally miserable, and their veterinarians totally miserable because they're really hard to deal with. But I have some natural solutions that can really help those animals, and I want to share those with you in the membership group. So if you are not sure how to do that, definitely go to essentialoilvet.com/members. And you can sign up for 1 month, or you can sign up for a year, or you can do the auto renew if you want to stay in there for a few months, and you can cancel anytime. That's totally fine. So definitely check that out if you or someone you know has an animal that suffers from itchy skin or runny eyes, sneezing, that sort of thing. So that sort of thing. Okay. So, and Audrey says the membership group is totally awesome. Yes, it is. It's a really, really great place to learn. It's basically like a little encyclopedia in your pocket. You actually get access to all the previous webinars, as well as over 4 years now worth of content. So a lot of questions have already been asked, and you can actually search that for the answer and for protocols and things like that. So and yeah, Christina, so for you, I would recommend joining that membership group to get that protocol. I can't really talk about that here. But we do talk about it a lot in the membership group, so definitely check that out to grab that protocol. It would be worth it, that $27 just to join, just for that particular protocol for you. So stuff like that. Okay, Laura was asked that, it says my cat is started sneezing, should I take him to the vet? You can, absolutely. I'm never going to tell you not to take your animal to the vet. You're talking to a veterinarian, of course. But I would say there are some oils that can really help support the respiratory system, like cardamom, diffusing cardamom, and oils like lavender or Roman chamomile. It can be really, really helpful to support that respiratory system of that cat. So absolutely, you can diffuse a couple of drops each of those and kind of go from there and see how your cat does. Let's see. Pam Ann says, how to help my 6-month-old puppy sleep. She now cries all night. At night, all needs play, train, and puppy are met. Not health issues, saw the vet. So just make sure she doesn't have your number, so that she's basically testing you a little bit. But what I would recommend doing is going for a nice long walk before bed if you can. Do 20 to 30 minutes if you can. Not just play, but like actually going for a walk, you making her use her brain, and then diffusing. You can use diffuse calming oils. So lavender is a really good one to start out with. Petitgreen, magnolia, Roman chamomile, our calming blend or a restful blend can be really, really helpful. And then you can also use our grounding blend topically along the spine. So I just put a couple drops on my hand, rub them together, and rub the dog along the spine and on the ears to help her try and kind of sleep through the night, kind of a thing. So that would be what I would recommend for that. Stephanie says, what doTERRA blends should I not diffuse? So just be careful with the really hot oils, that, blends that have like cassia, a large amounts of cinnamon or clove in them, or high amounts of oregano, that sort of thing. But diffusion, as long as you're sticking to 2 to 3 drops for those hot oils, you can totally diffuse those around animals. You just have to make sure you use less drops in a water-based diffuser. So not one that pulls directly from the bottle, but one of, stick with, if you're not using hot oils, do 4 to 5 drops in your water-based diffuser, like a pedal diffuser is fine. But if it's one of those hot blends, do maybe start with 2 drops in your diffuser and see how your animal does. Make sure it's in an open area with the room open that your animal can leave. So, but you can totally diffuse most of the blends as long as you just use less oils, is the thing. So really don't have one that there's no hard rule that says you should not. If your animal is sensitive to one of them, though, just observe them for the first 5 or 10 minutes of you diffusing a new oil or a new blend, and see if it's one that they like and they're sleeping by the diffuser, or if it's one that, like, as soon as you start diffusing it, they run out of the room. Make note of that, just a mental note, and just be like, well, my animal might not like that particular one, so maybe I won't diffuse that one as often, kind of a thing. All right. Let's see. Charlene says joining the membership group is totally worth it. I definitely could be charging easily $97 a month for that, I do believe. Ash, do you discuss raw diet at all? Yes, I'm obsessed with raw diets. That's what I feed all of my animals. And in case anyone wants to know, I feed Darwin's Pet, which is a complete raw diet. So you don't have to worry about them not having enough nutrition. Where's my little link for that? It is. Do I have a link for that? Darwin's Pet Food. Yes. Darwin's Pet Food. That's what I use. And we have a coupon code. If you use coupon code EOVET, which stands for Essential Oil Vet, but EOVET, my friends over at Darwin are actually going to give you a free bag of food. They're going to donate, I think, $15 to one of the pet rescues. I believe it's a Wish for Animals pet rescue out in California. And you get a trial for $15. So you kind of, if you use that coupon code, all of that happens, and you can try it and see if your animals like it. If you don't like it, you don't have to reorder it or anything like that. And you can try different proteins. So you can try turkey or chicken or beef, or even duck. They have some different ones like that. But I love Darwin's Pet Food. It's a complete food that is full of nutrition and organ meat, as well as regular meat and veggies. That is just really, really good for dogs. And it's, veterinarian approved, so which helps a lot. So yes, in the membership group, we absolutely talk about raw diet. We also talk about some food therapy as well, for treating not treating, but for supporting different situations that your animal may be in, different things, cooling foods and warming foods and things like that, just a little bit. And if we don't answer your question in there, you can ask, and I answer 100% of the questions that are on the Ask the EO Vet post per week. Every single week, every single Sunday, I go in there and answer all of those questions. And we also have some group experts in there that are in my animal aromatherapy specialist certification, or have already gone through my level 1 and are in my level 2, finishing that up since it's a year-long course. Okay. Am I still on? Okay, cool. Let's see. Okay, Sarah says, what's the best and fastest way to determine food sensitivities? What tests do you recommend? So the easiest thing to do is to do a food elimination diet, where you'll only feed like a novel protein source, and that's it. Like no treats, no nothing else, but only that for at least 30 days, and then slowly add back in different things to see how your animal responds. Hemo Pets, Dr. Dodds over in California has a scan kind of test that is pretty good. That it's called her website is hemopet.com, and so you can go over there and find that particular test. I think it's $200 or $300. You can do it yourself. You don't have to have a veterinarian do it, and it gives you some useful information. Is it 100%? No, but it is useful, and it might even tell you that, like, I just had somebody message me this week who was like, my dog is not allergic to any foods, but still has allergies. What do I do? Well, in that case, it's probably environmental and it's not necessarily food. So, but it gave her that valuable information that she didn't have to worry about any foods as much as, except for the inflammatory foods, right? Which we're going to talk about in the webinar on this Friday in the membership group. But she doesn't have to worry about that as much as, okay, now I really need to make sure I wipe my animal's legs off when he comes in from outside, and that we're careful with the amount of time he's outside during certain seasons and that sort of thing. So, but yeah, I really like the Hemopet because you can do it yourself. You don't have to get a veterinarian involved, since getting a veterinarian visit right now is a little bit harder than normal because everyone worldwide is short-staffed. So, all right. Yes, let's see here. Yeah, we actually talk about raw diets quite a bit. And if you guys haven't seen it, um we do have a tiny offer. So I started my, well, if you just scroll down one, I don't have the link to it right handy, but if you go to I have the top 10 essential oil recipes for dogs that I just launched on Tuesday. It is a beautiful recipe book download that you can get for $1.99. Super, super cheap. And then it's going to ask you, you'll have a one-time offer opt-in that you can do for $47. You can get, it's like a 7 days to whole dog health. And the first day of that is nutrition, guys. So the first day of that is nutrition. It's for $47, and you'll have lifetime access to the information provided in there, including links to different videos and things like that. On day one of those videos is my discussion on the controversy around food, including raw food, grain-free food, the discussion around, the taurine deficiency diets and things like that. So if you're interested in that, grab that $1.99 download and then opt in to the $47 7 days to whole dog health, which is very similar to the 7-day happy healthy dog challenge. It's just not live. But it's got a lot of those similar information, but it's email based. So you just get an email with all the information, including links to the videos and things like that you can watch on your own time. So it's kind of great. So definitely check that out. All right, guys, that's all the time I have for today. I hope you have an amazing Sunday evening, that you enjoy the Super Bowl if you're in the United States. And if you're not, I still hope you have an amazing Sunday. Be sure to join the membership group at essentialoilvet.com/members. And then one last announcement, that's that we are starting the Animal Aromatherapy Specialist Certification. The next class for that starts on the 28th. So in 2 weeks. The link to that is essentialoilvet.com/animal aromatherapy. This is the first one we're testing out a different time. So for all my European friends, my friends in South Africa, all you guys in Europe, especially, or even if you're in the United States and you're like 5:00 Central Time is when I'm making food for my kids, that's never worked out for me. We are doing a 1 p.m. Central Time training. So this next round, the one that starts on February 28th, starts at 1 p.m. Central Time. So to accommodate my European friends, especially. And then, so the trainings are Mondays for 6 weeks. And then Tuesdays, we're going to be having the Q&A, kind of additional discussion, like open discussion type time, discussion about cases, that sort of thing, on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. So Mondays and Tuesdays at 1 p.m., those are the live ones. If you can't attend live, totally okay. You can watch the replays and still get certified. So definitely check that out. We're about half full right now. So it's going to be a smaller class, most likely, because of, because we just ran one in January. But that one starts February 28th. So make sure you register for that soon before it fills up. And then hopefully I'll see you in there. All right, guys. I just wanted to give that last little announcement. I'll see you guys next week, Sunday at our regular time, 7 p.m. Central Time. All right. Bye, everybody.